We're gonna customize a birdhouse today. If you know me, I have been really into the game Wingspan for the last like 2 years, and I'm actually afraid of birds, but I'm kind of warming up to them and liking them now. It's mostly because of that game. So then I was at Michael's because I was trying to get some mosaic supplies, and I found this birdhouse. I mean, look at that cute little heart. That's kind of what sold me on this whole thing, was the heart. I'm so excited to do this with you. It's like not the most well-made thing, but I forget, it was $3 or $5 or something like that. Let's peel this sticker off. What we're gonna do, bust out the acrylics.
Cutify this thing.
I wanted to do a smaller, more fun, lighthearted project this week because if you've been watching my channel, I just came out with an ocean painting series. It was 6 water paintings and it took me weeks. I poured my heart into it. Those are the videos that always do the worst on my channel, the ones that take the most time and heart. So if you want to do me a favor and go watch it, I'll link it below. All the prints and the original paintings are available in my shop now too. So if you want to check out mirabyler.com, go enjoy yourself a water painting. Let's get some happy colors out. I think I want to put this in my own flower bed and make it like a cuter, happier place. I also have kids, so I want them to be able to enjoy this. We'll do some fun colors today. I feel like I never use this one. Today's the day. Woo, look at that paint. I would say these are pretty happy colors. Now that we have everything we need, let's start painting. I need to find some good brushes. I'm feeling a pink roof. Something just keeps telling me pink roof. I've just gotta do it. Whoa, this color is wild. Maybe a little bit darker. So now we just need to cover the roof. Ooh, look at this color though. I mean, like, wow. I'm so excited about this because, as I said, I have been getting into birds lately. I actually got like a bird identification book. Again, I'm scared of them kind of if they're near me. I just have had some bad experiences with birds, but I admire them from a distance. They can be in their habitat and I will respect it. Gotta get all these nooks and crannies, you know? I can already tell I'm not gonna have enough to do this whole roof, so I'm just gonna mix up more now. Try to color match as best I can. I'll do multiple coats of paint. I like this color a lot. By the way, I rarely ever go to Michael's, but when I went there, I did a lap around the store just to like see what all is there. And I saw these and they had a bunch of other ones too. I got this one because I liked the heart opening, but there's like smaller ones and larger ones. So if you want to do this too and tag me, feel free. This is not sponsored, by the way. This is like something I just got really excited about. While I am painting all of these tedious nooks and crannies on this birdhouse, I have a fun thing that we can do. Let's do like a little segment in this video of bird confessions. So if you have any terrifying or traumatizing or just like weird stories of like something that happened with you and a bird, let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. So when I was a kid, I had a couple encounters with birds that were like terrifying, and it took me years to get over it. I think I'm at the point now where like birds are honestly not that scary, but I still say they scare me because some types of birds are still pretty scary.
So when I was a kid,
I went to the beach with my family and I was pretty young, and a seagull swooped down and stole a whole bag of Cheetos out of my hands. I was traumatized. Like, that was really scary to me as a kid. And then another thing that happened when I was a kid, I was probably like 11 or 12, maybe 13. And I used to love hiking in the woods, and we had woods behind our house and they spanned for really, really far. We were like right up against a lot of land, and that's where like all the neighborhoods like ended. So you could just hike and hike back there and get lost. Like I did a lot of times, I got lost, but that's besides the point. This one time I came up on a pond and I was by myself, and it was a really pretty pond. There was like this abandoned steamroller near it, and I used to just like go there and sit on it. Then this swan was there, and the swan saw me. It made eye contact with me, and it just started coming at me like out of nowhere, and I like wasn't even near this thing. So I got chased by a swan, and that was terrifying. I immediately like ran home. I don't even know if I told my parents about that one. So Mom, if you're watching, there you go. I got chased by a swan. And then this other time, my mom did like drywall and interior design as a kid. Every now and then she would take us to her work sites. I don't remember if it was like a little pond outside or what. But there were all these geese, and I wanted to see them because, again, I was little. I didn't know if you got too close to them, they would respond negatively. So they all started hissing at me and coming at me, and it was really terrifying. I mean, lesson learned, right? Like, don't go near geese. Don't get too close to them. Those are my stories. All right, I'm almost done painting this roof. I always forget how much paint wood kind of absorbs, but I think we need to do a second coat because like, yeah, that's not looking that great. One thing I have to say about scary bird stories, like I was a kid when all of those happened. I didn't really know better and I learned, but as an adult, like, yeah, it's pretty obvious. We're living in their world, like going into their habitat. So obviously no hate toward the birds that I had bad experiences with. I think every kid probably learns that at some point, like to respect different animals' spaces. That's just how it goes. Okay, let's just do another coat of paint. Anyway, if you have any bird confessions, let me know in the comments. Okay, so this base, we should do a bright green for grass. Let's rinse our paintbrush. I'm digging this color. Okay, so I want to get in here. This is gonna be hard, but I don't want to be lazy. It all seems easy until there's all these nooks and crannies that you have to get like in between the fence pickets. And then it's just not that easy anymore. My heart is telling me I have to paint the bottom of this thing. So a lot of the reason why I'm doing this is because we have a little hook in our backyard where it's like eye level, where the twins can easily see it. And so I want them to be able to enjoy like interacting with this over the summer. They are really into birds. They love birds. So if I paint the bottom, they will be the ones to see the bottom of it because they're short, you know? Oh, I almost just sat this right down. The paint is wet. My mind glitched. I have this little metal hook. Let me show you. There's this little clamp that holds my camera equipment down here. Right there, the birdhouse is drying. When you see an opportunity, you have to take it. We need to mix up a good yellow. Let's just rinse this paintbrush. Let's get to painting. These colors are making me so happy. You know, I actually wonder if a bird is gonna make a nest in this because we had a really weird experience a couple weeks ago where a bird made a nest right on the railing on our porch. And we live up against some woods. Like, it's pretty common for us to see birds in our yard, but that was unusual. That was the first time we've seen that happen, and it didn't actually fall onto the railing either, because you could tell it was like molded to the railing. If anybody knows what kind of bird would do something like that, let me know. I am gonna try to get around these pickets. Okay, well, the first coat is done. The bottom is still drying a little bit, otherwise I would set it down. But I don't know where to hold it right now. I need to paint this chimney yellow and pink still. And I need to do another coat of yellow because you can tell she's looking splotchy. These colors though remind me of spring, and that is making me pretty happy. Pray that I have a steady hand because this is gonna make me nervous. Oh my goodness, the hand that's holding the greenhouse or birdhouse is the one that's not being steady. It's gonna be so hard to get that little chunk. It almost would have made more sense to spray paint this whole thing yellow beforehand and then paint the other stuff. Cause these angles, yo. Ooh, we're getting there. Okay, so the top part is gonna be green. I need to decide, should we do that little peg green or pink? I'm feeling pink. Let's do pink. I don't even know why I asked. My heart knew. Ooh. Most of the color is laid down on this house now, which is exciting because that means we're getting into detail territory. And I don't know what that holds yet, but I'm excited. So one thing I'm gonna do, rinse my brushes. Do that, you know. We have gone through a lot of white paint for this. I mixed up a tiny bit more green for this little chimney. Woo-wee, let me tell you, I had to paint that fence off camera. It was like, too difficult. I had to hold it really close. Wasn't worth trying to record all the good angles for that. Now we're at the part where we can start adding cute stuff. We need to add a couple flowers in the yard. So I'm gonna take this white and do some petals here and there. Nothing excessive, just trying to make it cute. So now, we just have to do like flowers or something going up the sides, right? Let's make a nice green color. What if I did, ooh, okay, this is gonna make me kind of nervous, but bear with me. I got this little liner brush, okay? Let me just show you this bad boy up close. This is the liner brush. I don't think I've ever used a liner brush before. So, first for everything, right? Oh, why is this so easy? Why have I never used one of these before? Ooh, this is hard to stay steady though. So as I said, my goal with this thing, I don't want to be like super detailed. So I'm not gonna do every single section of this house with some like artistic thing. The point really is to just relax here, have some fun, and paint a birdhouse. And I think with this kind of stuff, less is more. I have to say also, this is such a nice break from a giant painting, like something that has taken me multiple days. And this is gonna take me probably 3 hours total. We're on hour 2 right now. Okay, time for flowers. Let's do some blue flowers. Why have I never used liner brushes before? These are awesome. It's so dainty. It kind of reminds me of like the stuff my mom would paint in the 90s. Okay, I just added a little detail. I thought it would be so fun to do climbing roses on the corner. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, they're climbing up. I only did one side because I thought an asymmetrical look would bring more interest to the house. And it's cool because the chimney's over here, the roses are over here. So as I said earlier in this video, I have a spot in my backyard with a place that I could hang this. So I think we're gonna go out there, hang it up, and that will be it. I will seal this off camera. I'm either just gonna use varnish or like a spray paint sealant. Whatever we have left over from previous projects is probably what I will use. My husband usually does it for me though, so I'm not gonna film that part. But I am gonna go outside with you and put it on the little hook thing so we can see what it looks like. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me as I did this fun little customization. These kinds of projects are really restorative when it comes to winding down after a big painting collection. I know I've said that multiple times in this video, but it really is amazing how, you know, as creative people, we love making stuff, but sometimes you have to shift away from the thing you usually do and recharge yourself with something else. Like, I could have easily also just gone and read a book or went hiking or something, but this is what sounded fun. By the way, if you do this, can you please tag me on your social media? I would love to see what you folks do with these birdhouses. There's so many cute ones at Michael's. Oh, by the way, I changed the inside color of this to orange. Thought it was cute. It matches the flowers down here. For real though, thanks for hanging out. See you later. Bye.